The iconic square G-Shock has been metallized and launched in 2018 to commemorate the 35th years of square G-Shock. That was launched back in 1983. The piece became an overnight sensation. It is a classic case of marketing the product to the unmet needs. Millions of Casio fans didn't even realize they were craving it. I finally decided to pick it up a few years ago in Tokyo, with some hesitation because of its bulkiness when actually trying it on the wrist. Today, we take a look at the full metal square G-Shock, and to better understand it, we need to compare the piece with its two siblings, the resin one and the midsize. To get the perspective of its sizing, we'll compare it with the midsize one that I picked up earlier last year. The case width is not a problem for slender wrist. What really matters here is lug to lug. I can pull off the full size with some overhang, but it's almost breached the upper limit of my size. Seeing it on other wrists, it looks much better. On a small to medium wrist, it seems a bit bulky and clumsy, especially when you feel it yourself. The angle that we watch guys love to take wrist shot. From the other person looking in, it seems more acceptable. To better appreciate its material, design and finishing, we need to compare it with its resin sibling. It is very satisfying to see every nook and cranny of the original design well preserved in stainless steel. After all, great design deserves to be executed in good material. Even the styling, shape and form were extracted from the original design. The change of material affects the build dimensions of the piece. We get a few millimeters more in terms of thickness, both from the case itself and the screw-down case back. The resin strap design, when translated into stainless steel, also need to be bumped up in thickness to attain the continuity from the case to the bracelet, which is one of the essence of the original design. You can see it clearly in the massive solid end links. The bracelet itself is spectacularly executed. Casio design team brilliantly kept the signature motifs of the original resin strap and applied it to the stainless steel bracelet. The nicely carved circular dimples are the feature that looks great in stainless steel. I'm glad it is the design cue that they kept using the whole length of the bracelet, not just the first few links like on resin strap. The finishing of each link is alternate with small polished surface, creating shimmering effect on the move. The fact that it is full metal has consequences in the total weight and comfort in daily use. If you prefer hefty watch, you will not disappoint. The finishing is top-notch. The transition from brush to polished surface is crisp. The brush hairline is fine and evenly distributed. The vertical brush bezel do remind me of the quintessential stainless steel sports watch, like the Royal Oak or the Nautilus. Only in this case, it is much more bulkier in the overall look and feel. The full metal version is loaded with all advanced functions: top solar, Bluetooth, and multiband 6, which makes it virtually service-free, as you don't have to replace the battery. Bluetooth enables you to connect it to smartphone, and multiband 6 allow automatic time setting in some countries. However, the weight of the piece will make you feel totally different from wearing your typical G-Shock. The comfy, light, and agile watch. Its presence on the wrist always reminds that you are wearing something substantial on. For those who prefer the watch to be lighter and more comfortable, the half-metal piece may be a good answer. There are also the full-size half-metal one, but here in my mid-size piece, the strap is minimalized. Details were eliminated to achieve cleaner looks. The result is more like the watch head and strap, rather than the whole integrated piece like classic square G-Shock. I welcome the idea of the less busy display frame of the midsize, but find it crude and unbalanced. Casio markets it as a woman watch, so they make it more accessory-like and less tool-like by removing the spec and description here and there. Graphically, I find the full size more appealing and more true to the original character. So, should you go for the full size full metal? It very much depends on what you look for and your wrist size. If you look for a rugged, do-it-all watch, go for a typical one or half-metal version, either full-size or mid-size, whichever fits your wrist. Just note that the case design of the full-size and mid-size is not exactly the same. The bezel of the mid-size is polished finish and hence a big-time scratch magnet. But if you look for a statement piece, definitely go for full metal version. The way Casio translates every classic design elements into stainless steel and fabulously finished brings you joy every time you look at it. The full metal costs significantly more, but still not considered expensive when you think about how long it will be at your service. It is almost indestructible and service-free. So if you find it comfortable on your wrist, it can be with you for as long as you want. But after all its merits, the ideal one for me has yet to come. For me, the perfect square G-Shock will be a mid-size, full metal square G-Shock. Let me know if you're with me on this.